Hello Sagittarius, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and I'm going to be doing a general reading for Sagittarius for the second half of March 2025. If you would like to book a personal reading, please do so at my website, intuitivegardentarot.org. I would love to answer your personal questions and we can record your sessions so that you can watch it and review it as often as you'd like. Also, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, please do so. It's free and it allows me to keep making these videos for you. Liking and sharing my videos with others also helps me greatly, and I appreciate you so much for all your help and support. All right, Sagittarius, we have for you Four of Cups, the Hierophant, Nine of Swords, the Hermit, Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, and Temperance. All right, major arcana and energy here is very interesting. There's a lot of healing going on here and a lot of wisdom and possibly slower moving energy for you, Sagittarius. Looks like you've been in a phase of a lot of stress, anxiety, maybe even insomnia, nightmares perhaps. And kind of just wanting to shut it all out. I'm feeling that some of your stress is coming from avoiding or ignoring some things that might actually be better served facing. You know, when children are told something they don't want to hear, maybe if even it's a truth about themselves, they'll go, la, 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 I'm not listening. That's what I'm getting. There is some information. There's a lot that has been on your plate and you just haven't wanted to deal with it, is how it's coming out, Sagittarius. Partly because you're feeling like a little poo-poo-y, like, well, my life kind of sucks right now. It doesn't feel so good. And why should I do more work when even if I do nothing, I don't feel great. Why would I want to do some more work and maybe feel less great potentially for a while, even if it gets me to a better place? So you're kind of focused on the negative right now is how this is coming out, and glass half empty type syndrome. But there is healing happening, and it's coming from within you as well as from your higher self, your guides, the upper realms, if you will. There is a strong healing energy available to you right now. And it seems like, frankly, it feels like you know what I just said. You know that you've been ignoring some things and feeling a little pouty, and you're starting to get a grip on that and regroup. You know that you can't stay there because it's not going to serve you, and it's definitely not going to help or feel better. And something is coming that you don't see yet. You know, there is fulfillment and a certain completion emotionally that is on its way, and it's pretty close, but yeah, it's not there right now, and it doesn't feel so great when you want something to be there that isn't there yet. I know. Trust me, we all know. And the Hermit is at the center of your reading, Sagittarius. This is a very introspective energy of going within, spending time alone, maybe even taking a trip by yourself, or going out into nature by yourself, like a solo hike or camping or something like that. Maybe it just means being in your own thoughts and going into a room alone. You know what I mean. But you're going to see things from that you haven't seen before if you take some time to regroup and to just tune in to your inner wisdom. Because how this reading started, you know, the poo-poo-y, pouty, I don't really want to listen to what I'm being told to do or don't want to hear. you know that. And if you just slow down enough to tune into yourself, you absolutely have all the wisdom and knowledge it takes to navigate whatever's going on that you have to deal with or face. And you're also being watched over. It's coming through. Your guides will not let you fall by the wayside, fall off the track. We have free will. They can't live our lives for us. They're always there. Remember to ask and give thanks for them being there, helping you, guiding you, supporting you. But we're not alone, and oftentimes we feel we are, and that's also what makes things feel so overwhelming and like we don't want to do it all because we think we're doing it ourselves, but we're not. And I think you'll know that if you're in some quiet space, you'll have a chance to reconnect with that wisdom in you that knows that you're not alone and that knows you have what it takes to handle whatever life puts in front of you. And the energy that you're moving towards is the 10 of Cups energy, which is about really being fulfilled. And I want to highlight here that in this deck in particular, they're underwater. This is the only 10 of Cups where they're in water in this particular deck. This is called the Mind's Eye Tarot for anyone who's interested in purchasing this deck. You can find it online. But the cups are shaped like seashells, and they're forming that arc of a rainbow above this couple. And what is so beautiful about the energy in this particular artwork is you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, and that's really important for you to remember. You have support. Lean on those around you. Ask for help. And this is going to connect you with others as well. This process that you're going through and this deep healing and kind of recalibrating that's happening in your own understanding and your emotional state and your intellectual awareness is really leading you to where you're going to be able to connect emotionally in a way that's much more fulfilling, more than you have been before with a person or others or a situation if it's not a person. But you're going to really feel that fulfillment that you're looking for and that has been missing, that you're not feeling in this exact moment. It's trust that what you're going through and the steps you're taking, as uncomfortable as they might be at times, are by grand design to really unite you with those emotional connections or that one deep connection that you're longing to have. Right now, though, you might be alone. You might not be in relationship with somebody if you're looking for a romantic partnership, or if it's a different kind of partnership, you might not have that yet manifested. And this is you showing up here alone in the water by yourself. And you're still there. Everything you need is still intact. And you might be feeling a little sorry for yourself right now or a little depressed, and so be it. That's a part of your experience and everyone else's too. But the sun is there. It's behind you. And this is, again, the Temperance card is universal design. This is by design. You're in the cauldron of transformation right now, and no, it's not fun when we're in those waters. Just, look at her expression and the way she's holding her head. She's like, I don't really like this so much, and nobody does. However, for something to alchemize and transform into something completely different, instead of just rearranging the old parts or the old story with different characters or different clothes or whatever, but same shit, different story. No, you want a whole new story preferably not made of shit, right? Something made of beauty and a high level frequency that has yet to be experienced for you, Sagittarius. And I want to show you the image of this Temperance card. Her gorgeous red velvety, I can like feel her red feathers on her ginormous angel wings. That red is so powerful and it's so grounding. It's just so, what's the word? Bold. It's not pink. It's not beige. It's red. It's unmistakable. So, your life will be unmistakably different. There will be no doubt in your mind that what you're going through, this cauldron of transformation that you're in, this pressure cooker, is totally transforming your life in a way that you couldn't have conceived of if you were just designing it from your old stories and from your old tools. Something greater is at play here that's leveling you up. And it's a slow moving card. And the thing about the Temperance card is it involves patience, and it is on the universal time clock. So if the lack you're experiencing, or the sadness, or the loneliness you might be feeling right now feels like, oh, it's just taking forever to change, I'll tell you what. In order to rebuild better, it's going to take longer than just putting a couple patches on the old situation. It's just the way it is when you start from new and from scratch. Maybe you're ordering materials from abroad. Certain things might get delayed, but it's in order for this bigger, better situation, relationship, experience to come to fruition. And it just takes as long as it takes. And sometimes we can't control the deadline or when it comes to fruition. But when it does, I have no doubt that you will have no regrets, and you will see and appreciate why it took so long, because it'll be so much better than just recycling your old crap to make a new story. You're going to be able to design your life in a different way now that's going to be much more fulfilling. So I like that for you, Sagittarius. Let's finish up with a message from the garden to tie it together. And remember, you can book a session with me at intuitivegardentarot.org, and we can dive deep into your personal questions. And also to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. This has showed up for half of the zodiac. Okay, gratitude. This is your message. Pink rose. Buy yourself some roses. They can be really cheap at the grocery store. Surround yourself with love. First and foremost, how would you want to be appreciated? If you were in a relationship, whether romantic or friendship or business relationship, how would you want them to feel grateful for you? In other words, this is a great exercise for you, Sagittarius, to take stock of your value and your worth right now. If you were in a relationship or a new partnership or romance, how would you want that partner to perceive you? How would you want, what aspects of you would you want them to cherish and be grateful for and celebrate? And you got to start doing that with yourself right now. And that's going to speed things up, I'll tell you. I said we can't control this timing. We can encourage it by participating and not resisting. This, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to face it. That slows things down. Being grateful for every little success, every little thing that's going right, that speeds things up. And then the rest, of course, the universe has to get all the moving parts into place, and that might involve other people and their free will and whatever timelines they're on. So that's why some of these bigger culminations take a little bit longer, but I do believe it'll be worth it in the long run. Please let me know in the comments, Sagittarius, if this resonates with you and what it is that you are hoping to transform in your life. All right, I wish you well. Take care.